Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the first episode of Sudan In Focus, weekly news magazine, which focuses on Sudan news and events, aiming to give Sudan TV audience a broad and first-hand information about what is going on.
The Kushite pyramids in Sudan are characterized by the presence of the funerary chamber and the method of building. We also find that the pyramid of Nuri, to which burial was transferred and which were not far from the Kuru area. And the most prominent pyramid discovered there are Taharga and Aspelta. There is a group of pyramids such as Barkal and Norsan, which include a gilded pyramid for Queen Amni Shikhto. The Kushite pyramids were advanced in terms of construction, then to a pyramid in symmetry. After that, burial moved to Jabal Barkal, then to the southern Pajarawiya, then to the North Pajarawiya in Marawi. And the map of the Kushite Meroitic civilization sites include Marawi, Karnub, Mayu Mountain, Second Waterfall, Karma, Parka, Nuri, and researchers have confirmed that there are significant differences in archaeological sites, but modern excavation and evidence have proven that Nafta was the religious center, while the political center and weight of this civilization was for Marawi during the 2nd to 4th century AD. Kush is derived from the Meroitic civilization, and there is also the Karma kingdom, which is the first Kushite civilization that preceded the Meroitic civilization period, and is considered one of the greatest civilizations in the African continent because it was based on mud construction, which was rare at that time. And this civilization flourished remarkably in the waterfall area, and the most prominent monuments that were discovered in that area were represented by the fortified fortresses, houses, and tombs, because it was considered a mount of cultural and commercial trade between Marawi and other countries that cooperated with it in terms of trade. As for the shape of the graves and the method of burial in the kingdom of Karma, it was done in a longitudinal manner by placing the dead person in the squatting position, in addition to the offerings that were placed with him in the grave according to what the excavation showed during the burial, as their servants were buried with them while they were alive, in addition to placing pottery, food, drinks, and cow heads.
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. يا عيدنا في السودان ما شفت زيك عيد، إحساس فريد جدا بعتز به شديد بعد الصلاة الأحضان
Eid al-Fitr is one of the two official Islamic holidays along with Eid al-Adha, current on the first Shawwal after the holy month of Ramadan, where Muslims celebrate the completion of the fasting obligation. Key feature of Eid al-Fitr: Zakat al-Fitr obligatory, Fitr charity given to the poor before the Eid prayer. Eid prayer performed after sunrise consists of 2 rak'ahs and a thermos. In Sudan is an occasion filled with happiness and the aesthetic tradition where family and friends gather to celebrate the end of the holy month of Ramadan. The Eid celebration in Sudan are distinguished by unique customs that blend Islamic spirituality with Sudan's rich cultural heritage. Greeting al-Takbir. It is recommended to recite the Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, from the night before Eid until the Eid prayer. Greetings such as saying, may Allah accept our good deeds and yours, and Happy Eid. Joy and celebration, wearing new clothes, visiting family and friends, and enjoying sweets. Preparation for Eid, shopping for new clothes. Sudanese people agree by traditional attire such as jalabiya and anti for men and colorful top for women. Preparation sweet as Sudanese family make special treats like cake, basket, and assorted dessert, along with Sudanese coffee, which is served to guests. Decorating home, house, or yard and decorated in anticipation of Eid. Finally, Eid Day. Worshippers gather in large prayer ground or masjid to perform the Eid prayer. Dressed their finest clothes, exchanging greetings. Sudanese people exchange warm wishes like may you be well every year and Happy Eid while visiting relatives and neighbors. Eidiyya, many are gifts to children adding extra joy for the little ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the first episode of
There are 6 major dams along the Nile River in Sudan, all built at different times for different purposes. Dams are ancient human constructions that have involved scientific progress and technological developments. Dams have shifted from slowly enabling water conservation to generating electricity and cultivating large land areas through flow irrigation, which has contributed to economic and social development in many countries. Sudan is part of this global discussion, especially when we look at the destruction of local environment and building some dams, especially when we look at the destruction of local environment and building some dams in the past. Most of Sudan's dams were built to obtain electrical power and decrease the danger of catastrophic floods that hit Sudan every autumn. In an African context, Sudan is one of the nations with the most potential for hydropower. It's covered by 10% of wetlands and has about 1 million hectares of surface water. Sudan started building dams in the 1920s, utilizing the country's diverse water resources, the most important of which the Blue and White Niles, in addition to seasonal rivers such as the State and the Atbara. There are 6 major dams along the Nile River in Sudan: Jabal Awliya Dam, Khashm al-Girba Dam, Marawi Dam, Roseris Dam, Atbara, and State Dam Complex, and Sinnar Dam, which were all built at different times for different purposes, supplying electrical power, irrigation, protecting land and people from floods, and using dams in various projects such as fish farms on the dam's lakes. These dams and their history shows a multitude of beneficial outcomes for the people and the country. Number 1, Sinnar Dam was constructed on the Blue Nile in 1922, approximately 320 kilometers south. east from Khartoum, the capital. Jebel Aulia Dam, located on the White Nile near Khartoum city, capital of Sudan, construction began in 1933. In 2003, a hydroelectricity project with a 30 megawatt, 40,000 HP maximum capacity was completed on the dam. Khashm al-Girba Dam is a concrete dam located on the Atbara River west of the city of Khashm al-Girba, 560 kilometers east of the city of Khartoum. Was built in 1964 with a design capacity of 1.3 billion cubic meters of water. The Rosairis Dam is a concrete hydroelectric dam named after the town of Rosairis in Sudan, which is located nearby on the Blue Nile in Blue Nile State, and it's 550 kilometers from Khartoum, the capital. The Marawi Dam. The Marawi project is considered one of the most important and largest economic projects implemented in Sudan during its recent history. Began in 1946, followed by the Hydro Project Institute. The project designed with a production capacity 1.250 megawatts. The Upper Atbara and Cité Dam complex. These are two hydroelectric dams with a mud nucleus and share a storage lake located on the Atbara River with a storage capacity of 3.688 billion cubic meters and a height of 52 meters. This dam located on Atbara River and the other on the Cité River. So Sudan is a country of opportunities because of a lot of potentialities.
الله